And good Wednesday to everybody. Hello again, everyone. I am Gary Gatso, the voice of the FIS, and welcome to P1 Broadcasting's coverage of Round 5 of Season 8 of the Sim Racing Warehouse Formula Indy Series as we return to the ovals and make our first visit to the mile-and-a-half Homestead Miami Speedway. Even though it's the second time we've been here, first time on the oval. Joining me in the booth for this race, unfortunately, Stephen Larkamp unable to make it tonight, is kind of one of my regulars from Sunday nights, Monday nights, Tuesday nights. Now making it Wednesday night tonight is Luis Gonzalez-Nunez, someone that's very comfortable running the ovals, and another guy that's pretty comfortable running this track. Welcome to Homestead, Miami, sir. But we look like we're in for a bit of a interesting race because the conditions really aren't calling for a lot of tire degradation. We might see a pretty packed race here.
Yeah, one day we talked about that in the fixer series, and I said, oh, it's gonna be a packed race because it's night. And then we figured out it's like everyone in the grid starts sprayed after 20 laps or 25 laps. It was like, okay, Homestead is always like that. So it's something we don't expect this. It depends the setup they make the lead. So normally in the fixed in the official series is really not kind of like that. Signs they added adjust inside on in cars. So but the temperature in the track is 85, 95. 95, yeah, 95 and 70, almost 80 Fahrenheit in the air. So kind of really cold. We have the warm up now for 5 minutes in the sunset, but the qualifying wasn't the night, so I guess it's gonna be night race in the just 2 minutes remain.
All right, let's get into their starting lineup for tonight's race. And we're showing time right now. Normally we show speed, but we're starting to experience there's a bit of a bug in iRacing that with ATVO that doesn't always give us the proper speed. If I tell it speed here to go to mile per hour, it said Clindy qualified with a speed of 2:18.877. That's really not right. Clindy qualified with a speed of 2:15.784. If you measure the track by 1.5 miles, which is the advertised distance, and the time that he qualified at 25:025. But for some reason, iRacing, the calculation is off with iRacing, and this is a kind of a known ongoing issue, and it seems to carry over into ATVO. So as much as I like to put things in miles per hour to kind of give everybody a perspective, since we're used to going 60, 65, 70 miles per hour on a regular basis, to give you an idea of what they're doing in terms of speeds, it's not entirely accurate. So it's off about 3 miles per hour here. It's off about a mile per hour at Indianapolis. So I don't know what's going to take to get that fixed or whatever, but that's going to be an ongoing bug. But Clindy, 212.8, but really a 215.7 in reality. But we'll go back to time here. Logan Edwards right next to him on the pole. Then we got Blaze Andrich and Sophie in row 2. And we're missing some critical production stuff here. There we go. Music. Our points leader, Chilcutt and Fairbarn in row 3. Benzie and Yellen on row 4. Sanders and Siefker on row 5. Those are 2 oval guys. Then we got Ingraven, Daly on row 6. Sherlock and Zook on row 7. LaBarge and Minglin on row 8. Flaum and Aslan on row 9. Tomba and Spath on row 10. And Costello, Capalucci, row 11. Morris and Claiborne in the Fish car in row 12. Watson and Marrera on row 13. Row 14 is Mundell and Sheehan. Row 15 is Guerrera and Gianni. Guerrero, one of those leaders in the Amateur Points Championship. We'll show you here very shortly that as well. And waiting for the next page, we got Selmans and Goyette also leading the points in the Amateur Championship. It's tied, and then Moss and Herman. And that is your 17-row lineup. At 31 cars out there, 34, excuse me. Do my math, 34.
34 cars, yes.
And as we're getting gridded up, here is, and we will not leave these graphics up for very long like we've done it before in the past. Here are the team points. And the surprise right there is Rogue Racing over Melimo and Stowe and Eclipse. So a big, and also let's not forget about Nexus. That we have a big, tight battle up at the top for the Teams Championship. So that's going to be very entertaining to watch as we move on this season. Here are your amateur points, and as mentioned, Goyette and Guerrero tied with 54 points. Cody Claiborne in third, Hayden Herman, Smith, Ogden, and Wimler. And again, if you want to start this season a little bit late and you qualify amateur status, really all you need to do is get a couple of races on the board and you kind of move inside the top 6 really quickly. Well, there you go. And here are your driver's points. That's not the driver's points. Those are the team points. Let's go back and do this again here. There we go. There we go. Alex Chilcutt with a 20-point lead over Gavin Sanders. Caleb Bency in third. Hunter and Greg fourth. Weiser, DeFabus, Andrich, Bearbarn, Logan Edwards, Titus Sherlock, your top 10.
So we have a Herman Costello, Dan, Sebastian Gianni, and Hunter and Grave. No, Hunter and Grave, no. Yeah, Hunter and Grave with... Sorry, no, only 3 drivers. Herman Costello and Dan Micklin with the N penalty OL.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure to check race control on that real quick from our last race at Chicago. Yeah, we have a couple EOL penalties, but here we go, getting ready to go green here for 134 laps here at Homestead, Miami, about 200 miles, and we are taking off in the 1, and it's Clindy down low. Clindy, winner here in the Velocity Online Racing Series, and he dominated that race through the late hours of the sun, going down, banging wheels off the backstretch. We got a car sideways. We are cautioned. That is Dan Morera, my hero.
Oh, no.
And we got Ryan Sheehan involved. He was one of the fastest in practice. Gianni is on pit road.
Oh, you know what? Dan have they have a contact in the restart. That's why he lose the back wing. Also, Sebastian Gianni have a contact in the restart, and that's why Dan Morera lose the control on the car in the exit on the turn 2.
Now let's watch the restart here on the drone cam. And we'll see what happens. They start accordioning up right at the line. And he gets ran into, and Gianni gets into it, so that's what happened to Gianni. Morera gets rammed into. Sheehan is already missing a nose. I don't think Morera knew he had a damaged back wing until he comes off the corner. And the back end just kind of comes around on him, and watch this here, just coming around. And the amateur winner from last week, and ironically collects the car that got him. So
yeah, also Sarah Guerra have a
missing wing,
wrong wing, because they have a contact with the Argentinian Sebastian. Interesting.
All right, so this
That's
is going to
weird.
Yeah, very weird.
That's what I saw. Yeah, that's what I saw. More Dan, it's like why are you losing in the first lap, even in the first corner? Because but the wind came back, but that damage is still over there.
So we are under caution here in the early stages. Now, we're going to see. We've seen strategy enacted before here on oval races before. Don't forget Schlosser back at Milwaukee with the master strategy. So he came home in third. But we might see some people take advantage of this early caution. I don't see anyone yet. You must enter pit road on the bottom in turns 3 and 4. You can't just come to pit road coming off of 4. Glindy, your leader. His teammate Blaze Andrich is in second. Chilcutt, your points leader, is in third. Caleb Binsey is in fourth. Gavin Sanders in fifth. Logan Edwards is sixth. Logan down 4 spots, so not a good start for him. The lead Eclipse car right now is Fairborn in 7th. Sophie Connell in 8th. Sophie had herself a very good qualification run. Nate Siefker in 9th. And Hunter Ingrave in 10th. So 3 of the Rogue Racing cars up in the top 10. But right now, your career leader, and this is the 11th ever oval race here in the Formula Indy Series. Your career wins leaders here on the ovals is Binsey with 3 wins and 5 podiums. Gavin Sanders now has 2 wins after getting his second win at Auto Club. He has 2 wins and 5 podiums. Could join him is Nate Siefker if he gets a win. He has 1 win, 3 podiums. And Dakota DeMay not in today's lineup. Dakota 1 win and 2 podiums. Those are your most successful oval racers here in this series. We expect, well, if we have a lot of caution, this might be a 1-stopper. We expect anywhere between a 3 and a 2-stopper. The 3-stop window opens at lap 33-34. The 2-stop window opens at lap 44-45. The 1-stop window, if somebody can get there, opens at lap 67. So we'll see. Getting ready to go green this time by.
Look at that, the sun, man.
Yeah, we'll watch some in-car shots here with the sun. And what we'll do is, here we go, green flag, and we'll race with Hunter Ingrave here as we'll watch how he deals with the sun from 10th spot and a lot of dirty air in front of him as he goes off into 1 in the shadows. Oof. Still having that audio issue. Here's the sun. Look at the sun. Oh, the sun.
It is so cool when you're racing with the sun. Your eyes is like a change it.
Yeah.
But you have to be super focused, and especially with that move you're making, it, especially in the exit on the turn 4. It's kind of cool though.
A very good effect. If you got a good strong video card, yeah, that will definitely. Chilcutt goes purple with a 25.4. Back up front, it is Glindy. Then it's Chilcutt. Then Blaze Andrich. Here comes Chilcutt underneath Blaze. Blaze is going to stay high. Glindy, the Oval Meister, champion of the Oval Series. 2-time champion in Votive Indy Oval Series. Over in Horizon, the ISRA, primarily Oval Series. If there is one oval driver that you want to look for in this lineup, and there's quite a few of them, as a matter of fact, definitely do not want to look any further from Glindy as he lets his teammate Blaze Andrich go on by, as now they're working together to try to put some distance between themselves and Chilcutt and Binsey in 3rd and 4th. Gavin Sanders 5th, Logan Edwards in 6th, Siefker up to 7th, Hunter Ingrave in 8th. He's moved up 2 spots since the restart. Fairborn 9th, and Sophie Connell in 10th. Blaze again to the inside, going through the corner. And we've talked about this before, and anyone that hasn't raced on the oval here before or not familiar with oval racing here at Homestead, and this kind of carries on no matter what you drive here, Lewis, but turns 1 and 2 are not identical to turns 3 and 4.
No, not at all. They look like the same, but no, the car is really difficult. You can take the corner on the inside and turn 1 and 2. You exit in the same line you took the thing. Maybe you can go a little bit high in the but in 3 and 4, the car is going in the middle too high, and then you figure out it's like better to take it for the high line than the 1 and 2. So it's an 100% completely different. And really surprised that.
Watching a battle here with Titus Sherlock, Drew Suk, and Logan Spath. And Drew, they're in that Ask ROI car that formerly was of Dale Corian Racing livery. Grabbed a little bit of the turn 1 apron and almost lost it.
IndyCar sounds like a
car at the inside wall, and then coming back out on the racetrack, and we are going to the backstretch. That is Griffin Yellen.
Everybody's safe.
Wow, and let's see what happens with Griffin Yellen here as he comes down the front stretch.
He have a chance to break, to be honest. The exit on turn 2.
He's racing with Byron Daly and goes down low into turns 1 and 2. Remember, we have, he grabs a little bit of apron. I think that disrupted the car a little bit, but I think he caught it. But now he starts going up the racetrack, and I don't think he hits Byron, but he gets really close and shoots off to the inside wall, and that was real racing. That would have been a world of hurt as drivers splitting like the Red Sea down the backstretch, trying to avoid running into the disabled car in the middle of the backstretch.
Yeah, Dan Miglin. Close. For sure they have a contact ×4 for that. But net code, but really good job for everyone to avoid all that incident.
Sophie Connell staying out, and it's going to pick up the lead in some track position. On pit road is Glindy with the rest of the group, and they are all going for tires and fuel. And now we have different strategies being executed.
Yeah, Sarah Guerra have 11.7, so maybe they have a damage on the car. Because that 11.7 is maybe a damage.
That might have been from her last stop, because I see Sarah coming in at lap 2. Herman and Selmans came at lap 4, so that understands why they stayed out, as they kind of dipped down 2 of the Stowe White squad. They are coming into pits road, so they're going to stay out and pick up some track position. Bryson Morris in his first race under the Eclipse squad. He is in 4th spot. Dan Miglin, you talked about him. He is your amateur points leader in a battle with Guerrero, who's in 7th. Miglin up to 3rd. Capalucci now in 2nd. Capalucci pretty well versed on these ovals. We've seen some good races with Capalucci at the front, especially at Indianapolis. And Sophie Connell, the IIS fixed, or excuse me, II Open kind of community sharer of community setups, that type of thing. Sophie did a good job during the IIS, and showing that she's picked up the ovals pretty well too, and now picks up some track position here at lap 16, going green next time by at lap 17. If you're looking to save money with great prices and no sales tax, Sim Racing Warehouse is your U.S.-based shop for all your sim racing needs. Plus, for a limited time, you can save with an additional 5% off coupon. Just type in SRW House in the coupon code section on checkout and save even more. Go to simracingwh.com to learn more today. Check them out. Get a new wheel, new set of pedals, new accessories. That's the place to go. As Sophie, Capalucci, Miglin, Bryson Morris have not stopped yet Everyone else has had at least one pit stop behind them. Green flag in the air, and we are back racing here at Homestead, Miami.
My. Look at that, the 3 wide on the first lane, the first corner.
Whoa, they're 3 wide, 2 rows deep.
Oh. Bad restart for Sara Guerra. And put the Clendy on the middle, and then coming with the really opportunist pass with Alex in there, and then all this big problem for Clendy actually.
Still 3 wide through the corner. Oh, Chilcutt about comes up and bangs wheels with Sanders. Now we go 3 wide again. Here comes Caleb Binsey to the bottom. That's Joey Selman. Sorry, they're in identical cars.
Oh,
Caleb Binsey. Sorry, Selman's is in a white car. Here comes Clendy to the bottom now. That is under Binsey. So Binsey went 3 wide at the bottom on the backstretch. He is now up to 9th. Now 8th.
Gavin Sanders, I think this basically let's talk about like this. He's the leader for the second strategy, actually.
Oh, contact up front, and that is Selmats into Binsey. Selmats hard into the wall. We are caution, and Caleb Binsey, one of our points leaders, and the career wins leader on ovals, is in the wall on the backstretch.
Oh, I think. Oh, Conta Bonnetko, the Gavi Sanders.
We're going to go back a little bit.
That's why they have a...
Yeah, we're going to go back a little bit and check out Gavin there. And this happened over on the other side of the racetrack, so they're going to race down the front stretch.
And Nathan make it the last contact with Hayden.
So you're going to see it right here as Sanders underneath Hayden. And I think he just, right there, not a good drone shot, but let's go back to... Go back a little bit more on that one. And let's go back a little bit more on that one. So once again, we'll check it out here. And so you're going to see pretty clear netcode contact here between Sanders and this car and this car right here. And you're going to see Sanders kind of come even with them on corner exit. And right there it is. And really, Binsey had no place to go. Chilcutt almost got into it. I think Siefker made contact in that. Zach Flaum almost got into it. Look at them all just fanning out on the backstretch. Good thing that the inside of that backstretch has been paved over.
So is the third one, no? Yes.
And Sophie staying out, holding on to that track position. Capalucci as well, Miglin as well, Morris as well. The top 4 have remained unchanged.
It is not easy racing oval. It is not easy. At least in road, you can make a mistakes, and it's your own mistake because you don't make the good corner or whatever around the corner. Or, for example, if we talk about, let's put in this, imagine about Long Beach. It's really tough. If you have one mistake, well, you can have a contact with one car, and that's it. But in oval, you have a contact with one, you can mess with 3 or 4, or maybe with 5 or 6. So it's really tough, really difficult, especially with the big net code we have here.
This is just kind of pushing back that first stop for these top 4. The 3-stop window is opening in about 10 laps for them. We suspect that they're going to the 2-stop window, which is about lap 44 or 45. A 1-stop can be done if they can make it to lap 67, and there's a lot of cautions in the second half of the race as well. And don't forget, tonight's coverage is sponsored by Sim Racing Warehouse. Looking to take your sim racing setup to the next level? We'll check out Sim Racing Warehouse. From high-quality wheels and pedals to accessories that bring the track right into your home, they have everything you need to race harder, smarter, and faster. All the links you need are in the description. Thanks for joining us, everybody. This is our coverage, P1's coverage of the Formula Indy Series, coming to you from Vice City, Homestead, Miami Speedway. We've now completed 23 of a scheduled 134 laps. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. The next race for the Formula Indy Series will be in 2 weeks on November 5th when we go to Portland International for the very first time. Start time will be same as always, 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time. 2 back-to-back first-time events here for the FIS. Don't miss it. Green flag in the air. It's Connell, Capalucci, Miglin, and Morris setting it off in a 1.
On the back, I follow on the back with Logan Spad, make a good restart, and then Taylor Sherlock in there with Logan Spad and all this group make it 3 wide and turn.
Oh, we're gonna go 4 wide, almost 4 wide, 3 wide.
Taylor is over there.
Ooh. Oh, car in the wall off the backstretch. That's Titus.
Jeremy.
Oh, no,
Jeremy.
losing the Titus. We have that is Costello missing the front wheel. Zook spinning and coming off of 4, and we're cautioned again.
Apron bat.
Wow, Goyette with a black flag for some reason. Not sure why. Fairbarn with the meatball. Hayden Herman still on pit road with the meatball, getting extended repairs. But Zook back underway.
What's the...
Little bit of chaos here in the early stages.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was... no, you're not right. Actually, it was Jeremy hit the wall in turn... Oh, I don't know. He hit the wall. It looked like a losing and the exit. Oh, yeah, he lost the exit on turn 2. He hit the wall, and then came all this incident around the track. Making contact with Tate, Sherlock also too, and then the caution for Drew.
Yeah, that kind of started in turn 2 and worked its way all the way around to about the exit at turn 4 with just everybody trying to... Sherlock on pit road. We got some other takers on pit road. Nate Seifer on pit road, I believe. And he is going to be the lead car on pit road. Hunter Ingrave coming to pit road. So the road guys are... Oh, no, Nate. I don't know if you could do that.
Oh, Taylor?
No, Nate Seifer came down on the apron and then came back out on the track. I don't know if he could do that. We've seen black flags happen like that before. I don't know. Maybe he managed to pull it off. I don't know.
Well, Sherlock have a black flag.
Sherlock has a black flag because of...
He passed
okay.
on the yellow.
You got to be careful down on the apron here, down on this access road, that you don't pass. And he's going to get the black flag. I tell you, I think Nate Seifer got away with one. That was real close. We've seen drivers before in the fixed series or the Oval Series and some other races here that go down to the bottom and decide that they're going to bail on pit road. And sometimes, where have we seen that before where the car behind got really screwed? I forget where it was.
Gateway.
Gateway, yes.
Even the new Atlanta make also that stuff too. So, Nico, yeah, they have a black flag because the same reason. He came to the pit. He passed the guy on the right side. So when you come to the pit, I came to the emergency line to the pit. You have to be very focused on your right side. Don't make the pass. The guy on the right is in the track. When you come into the pit, that's make you a black flag because you pass on the yellow. It's not happening in the other one, so it's just happening here and Gateway and also in New Atlanta. So.
All right, lights are out on the pace car. We're going to go green next time by. Bit of a rough start here. Thanks for everybody for sticking it out here. This is our second oval race of the season, the second of 4 oval races this season. Next up is actually Gateway, and then we will go to Indianapolis before the end of the season. So 2 super speedways, an intermediate, I don't know what you call Gateway. Gateway's not quite an intermediate. It's more of a intermediate short oval. Mile and a quarter.
In the middle of
yeah.
The 1 mile from to the super speedway, so I don't know.
And there we go, green flag at lap 30. Connell, Capalucci, Miglin, and Morris, your top 4 who have stayed out over these last couple of cautions.
Wax on. I have an yellow flag on the back. It's not yellow.
Oh, and we got 3 cars involved, including Hunter Ingrave, one of our points leaders.
No yellow because it's the last 3 cars on the grid. That's why. Waxon hit the apron and make all this contact around.
And just that second hit put right up in front of Hunter, and boom, done. That's going to be terminal damage for for all 3 of those guys, and no caution.
Kerlo coming to the pit to serve the penalty, and yep.
And coming with them is not sure who's coming with.
Gabriel?
Fairbarn, yes.
Oh yeah, Fairbairn is over there. That's good. Right.
Back up front is still Connell, Capalucci, Miglin, Morris. Morris goes purple that time by the 25-2. But right behind, here comes Glindy. He's leading that whole second group. Glindy, also involved in that is Goyette, who is our amateur points leader, but is down a lap. And Sanders, and Seifert, and Chilcutt. A lot of big hitters back here.
Oh, the blocking! The Mario Capalucci tried to make the pass on Sofia on turn 1, and she made the big blocking, man.
Let's watch this
really
on real time here. Real time. Oh yeah, and we saw parts go flying, but forgiveness was given.
Yeah.
Clindy and Sanders breaking away from that group. Again, Clindy, former Oval Series champion. Gavin Sanders, former champion here in this series. Second all-time in wins. Won the last Oval race. Nate Seifert, former champion here. Chilcutt leading the points. Logan Edwards was leading the rookie standings in the Elite Racing League with a win at Portland. Right behind him, Blaze Andrich. Blaze wants to get up there to get to his teammate. Logan in 10th. Joey Selmans. His racecraft has really picked up here in the last season and a half. Joey currently in 11th. Zach Flaum, the host with the most. He loves these ovals. He was on the podium at the last one. Actually, he's been on the podium in a couple of these, as a matter of fact. Yeah, he was a podium at Texas and a podium at Auto Club. So that gives him 2 podiums. Actually ties him now with Dakota DeMaid, fourth all time in podiums in the Formula Indy Series.
You may know. Now you mentioned Gabby Sanders, and now I remember this. He raced in the IMSA in Road America. He racing for the Ford Mustang GT4 and the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge.
Yeah.
In 2023.
And Gavin's legit.
Yes, so qualifying on 4th, but he finished 5th in Road America that day. Now I remember that. Oh.
Here's your points leader. Right there with Nate Seifer, former champion.
Fendi.
Clindy around Miglin. Move Clindy now up to 3rd.
Smart Dan Miglin to don't make the attempt to make the pass. Whoa, almost lose there. To Clendy, because he knows Clendy have better tires, different strategy, and he is almost there. Maybe 10 more to go, 12 or something to go to finish his team. Same for Sofia and Mario on the front. Now Mario is the lead at the race.
And we're watching this battle with Chilcutt, Edwards, Seifer. Also just getting the nose into the battle, Blaze Andrews. This is the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Down the backstretch, 2 by 2. Here comes Logan Edwards to the inside, 3 wide to the corner. You could do that here. Different degrees of banking in each one of those lanes, and up in the wall is Blaze Andrich. Now we're gonna go 3 wide down the front stretch. This time Seifer in the middle. Oh, I just saw I could just see Netcode taking over there. Capalucci to the lead. Lights are on here at the facility as we go into the twilight. Connell wants it back. 44 laps for each one of these drivers, and also Miglin and Morris as well. So we expect them to come to pit road, and their strategy actually has them in a 2-stop neighborhood right now.
It is really interesting about this stuff. So in the main straight, the wind is coming to the northwest. Now it's 5 miles, and the wind is coming there. So it's really affected in some to how you take the corner and how is the loose of the car in there. So it's still, the condition is really difficult, especially in that exit on turn two. It's we see maybe 2 or 3 cars losing or almost losing in that.
Championship implications in the points right here. Chilcutt and Sanders.
Oh, Sarah Guerra have a disqualifying.
That's gonna hurt in the
Don't know
amateur. I must have had a black or must have had a meatball and didn't answer it.
So no, he just hit the wall and disappear. So maybe he have a
incident limit.
Oh, 14 incident. My. For sure. Okay, let's put it this: 14 incident in oval is really a lot, because sometimes if you hit the wall once, it's gone. But when you have a many net code around in the track, yeah, sometimes it's not nice that, because it's not like you attempted to do it. But yeah, 14 is basically a lot actually for one car in track, especially in oval.
Bit of a rough race. Remember, we started off this season at Nürburgring with Alex Chilcutt getting the win. That's how he's kind of holding on to the points lead right now. Gavin Sanders got the win at Auto Club in round 2. Titus Sherlock got the win at Barber in round 3. And then Gavin Sanders kind of got a surprise win at the Chicago Street Course at our last race. So now we're in round 5. Do we see another first-time winner this season, or do we see a repeat with Gavin or with Sherlock or with Chilcutt? Currently, your leader right now is Cappellucci, as Clindy is worked. Caution!
Good question.
Titus Sherlock.
You're right. Oh, by yourself. By yourself.
Right in the middle of the court. Oh, and he caught it, and then it does a death wiggle and goes nose first into the wall. That, again, if this was real racing, that would have hurt. That would have really hurt.
If you sit on board, he ready in the middle on the corner, try to adjust the car to the right, but the car went to the right, and when it went to the right, you don't have nothing to do. It just
so he's trying to go this way, but the car he corrects it, it catches, and then it goes straight to the wall. So watch as he gets loose right here. He starts counter steering. Now it catches. He put a lot of steering into that thing. Wow.
Oof. You know what? Flashback about the many people have the same decision to put the car to make the correct to the car and make the same move and hit the wall bad.
Here comes Cappellucci deciding to make their first stop along with everybody else. Everybody down pit road.
Yeah, I hope nobody have a black flag for that, because we have a car in the yeah, everybody's clear. That's a good thing.
So the thing with Cappellucci and those that haven't stopped yet or making their first stop, they're actually going to do a full fill, whereas Clindy is going to be in a bit of a shorter fill. So they're going to lose some track position here. We see Cappellucci coming off, but I think Clindy should be. No, I'm going to be wrong. Cappellucci, good stop on his part, but a lot of those guys that stopped. Now Morris comes out third, Chilcutt fourth. Connell back to fifth. That's your biggest loser right there, unfortunately. But they had a longer fill. My guess is the reason why their fill was a little bit quicker, even though they had a longer fill, or the fill was just as quick, is that maybe possibly the tanks are now taking into account that they still had full tanks on the gravity-fed fueling systems. I don't know. That's kind of grasping for straws. It's be the first time I've ever seen that happen here on the sim before. But we'll reset the field. It is Cappellucci. Go ahead.
Sorry, or maybe you know, when you don't clinch the box, you lose a second over there.
That's true.
I don't know. I just say something. Yeah. So go ahead, put the grid.
Don't forget, in December, the world's greatest sim race, December 14th, 11 a.m. PRI Hoosier 500. Qualifications and practice will be right here. Or actually, practice leading up to qualifying will be right here on P1 and the Elite Racing Network. In fact, it'll be me and Luis Gonzalez-Nunez on the ERN coverage. Andrew Wood, former winner here in the FIS, will be myself and Andrew Wood being on the P1 coverage. And then when we get to qualifications, it'll be myself and Andrew Wood. When we get to race day, it'll be myself and Arjuna Kankapati, and that will be over on the PRN YouTube channel. So make sure to check out, and if you haven't signed up already to qualify to make an attempt, 96 entries, I believe, have signed up to take an attempt here in the PRI Hoosier 500. And that will take place first week of December. As we go green, Capellucci, Glindy, Morris, Chilcutt, Connell, your top 5, and everybody on new tires. Gavin Sanders gets a good shot on Miglin to the inside. He's looking for an easy position here at the start.
Nice restart for everyone, actually, to be honest. And now is one stop for sure, so everyone cut the 80 laps to go in one and good to go. If it were E and green, actually.
Glindy getting around Capellucci and back to the point. For Glindy, our pole sitter. Capellucci up 20 spots. Bryson Morris up 19 spots. Still your biggest gainers of the race right now. Miglin up 8. Zach Flaum up 8. Sophia Connell up, down 3. Miglin up 8. Seifer up, now Zach Flaum. Edwards up 9. Down 9, Boy, we're just fluctuating all over the place right now. Logan Spath up 7. Michael Costello up 7.
Oh, Gavin Sanders is DC?
No, he's back.
Oh, there is I see him went back to the...
That's why I was looking at names and numbers, and all of a sudden everything is just rapidly changing. We had a couple guys kind of lag out. Oh, look at Selman's got forced way to the inside. Costello tries to send him down there. Oh, look at the battle right behind Tomba and Claiborne. And Zook. Lundell on the high side, big run. Going around LaBarge.
To be honest, I don't like the turn 2 now. So many people make the... For now, it's okay because it's a new tires and everything. But when the tire is getting, more use and 15 or something like that, you cannot make the... Oh, look at that! It's going...
Oh,
wow,
that's because that's Sophie!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Man.
And we will check out what happened with Sophie here. Coming off of 2, and you were talking about 2 looked kind of dangerous for a lot of these drivers, and Sophie, just it looks like the back end just came around, caught it, took it to the inside, but tried to lock it down, and that's going to be definitely coming to pit road to get those tires changed.
Yes. So, you know what? Do you see in turn 2 have one line divided in one to the other?
Yeah.
So I think so the people try to clinch that line, and that line make the different variation. I don't know.
Well, there's... we got
weird.
Glindy coming to pit road, so he's waiting for the pace car. So everybody coming to pit road, but they're going very slow, so to make sure they don't get the passing penalty. This could be interesting. Hopefully no one gets a penalty here. Pit road is closed right now. Pit road is closed. You saw the red lights there.
Yeah.
See the red lights right there? The pit road was closed. And we got people coming on the pit road that are, I don't know if they needed to or not, but see the red lights. I'm trying to circle that. It's not circling very well. But if we go back in time here, let's rewind and let's see here. Just I will show you right here. When the camera pans, right there, right in the middle of your screen, right there. That means pit road is closed, and if you come to pit road, you are going to get a penalty.
Well, the penalty is drop to end. You don't want to be on the end on this condition on the track, and all of this that's happening in race. So, good decision, Clendy.
So now, does anybody come to pit road? I guess nobody's coming to pit road. I think everyone was, maybe the plan was, and now it's just, well, pit road's still closed. All the red lights. So we're gonna go. I don't think pit road ever opened. Is it me, or did we miss pit road not opening? I saw red lights the entire time.
I still see the red lines in my screen, so maybe we see them close. But you know what? Some tracks have that issue. For example, Iowa, they don't have that issue. You can see a green or red. Some others, like here, you can see red, and sometimes you make it confused why they have a black flag, and then they tell you no, mine was open. So, I don't know. It's kind of racing stuff.
Lindy, Capalucci, Chilcutt, Morris, Andrich. Your top 5. We're going green after that caution. And I don't think pit road ever opened.
Now it's open.
Now the green light's on. So really weird. And there's Sophie back there with Goyette, Mundell, Fairbarn, just trying to make their way now. Try to improve best they can. We are almost at the halfway point. In 2 laps, we'll be at the halfway point. Battle for the lead. Capalucci and Clindy. He's going to hold that IRL line on the bottom. He's not going to allow that high. He's not going to allow the high side to try to get a pass on him. He's staying down low. And he goes down to the white line down the backstretch, holding that position. Remember, Clindy dominated in the race here in the Velocity Online Racing IndyCar Series. And no one really had anything for him at this racetrack. Different caliber of drivers in this lineup. And Blaze Andrich goes purple with a 25-2. There is Blaze in 4th spot on the high line. He's getting a run, and in the draft of Alex Chilcutt, will he take a peek to the inside, or he's going to stay put? He's going to stay put. Here comes Morris down to the bottom. He's in one of those Eclipse cars with a Dayglow green on the striping there to designate his team. Right behind him is Gavin Sanders, Nate Seifer, Zach Flaum up into the top 10. Dan Miglin been in the top 10 since the really one of the early pit stops where people stayed out. Zach Flaum in 9th, Logan Edwards in 10th. Car on the wall, that's Logan Edwards. He scrapes the right side of his car, but he's still rolling. Here comes Logan Spath. Looking for redemption for that Stowe squad. With Caleb Binsey out of the lineup, here goes Chilcutt. Chilcutt is now going against the Capalucci. Capalucci up the racetrack. Chilcutt's going to clear him. And now Chilcutt takes the battle to Clindy. And I'm not quite sure. And then Clindy giving Chilcutt the dirty air. I don't know if Chilcutt's ever raced a caliber of oval driver like Clindy. Again, down the backstretch, again, working that IRL line on the bottom. When I say IRL line, I mean the old Indy Racing League line. Between 96 and 2010, CART and the Indy Racing League combined to run Homestead 15 times on 3 different configurations as Capellucci back to second spot.
We have a Sophia Meeble flag.
Yep, we do.
Complaining because Brian forgot about she's there, and yep.
So the old configuration, the very original configuration of this racetrack, a little mini Indy, 1.5 miles, rectangular shaped oval, had short chutes at each end of the racetrack between the 2 turns. But the way the cars took the turns, really, they never really straightened the car out like you do at Indianapolis. They were kind of turning the entire time. Also, it made some very dangerous angles to the wall that eventually killed a driver in a truck series race here. So they opted to reconfigure the racetrack so we have a pre-98 mini Indy configuration. Then we have they made it a flat 1.5 mile paperclip, which was to 2003. And then after 2003 is when they added the banking to this race course that you see today. But the original mini Indy configuration track record set by Paul Tracy, the speed of 198.5. The flat track configuration by CART, Greg Moore in 98 with a speed of 217.5. When the Indy Racing League came here, they also came here in 2003, and Tony Kanaan set the track record in the old IRL, normally aspirated cars, in 203.5. And then when they added the banking, Sam Hornish has a track record in 2006 with a speed of 218.5. In fact, the fastest ever 300-mile race was held here in 2009. Dario Franchitti won that race with no cautions with an average speed of 201.4. The all-time wins leaders here is Sam Hornish, Scott Dixon, Dan Weldon, each with 3 wins. In fact, Weldon won 3 in a row from 2005 to 2007.
Nice.
Miglin and Flaum side by side. Flaum's gonna pass Miglin down the backstretch. Here past the halfway point. Still at least 1 stop to go. A lot of these cars, in fact, all these cars, 24 laps into their stint.
Sanders make the pass. No, not yet. Still side by side with Mario.
Capellucci falling back right now. He's trying to stay up on the high line and has been holding it consistent, but they keeps getting passed down low. The snake happening down the backstretch.
Yeah, look at that. The tires of the Capellucci is not gone, but it's not in the best condition, and he must to wait it to maybe lap 40 to go. Sorry, for 40 to go.
Oh, the car spinning to the inside, and it's one of our leaders. That's Morris.
Same thing. Look at that. He went to the inside. Yeah, lost it on the. Lucky. They don't have a small contact in the back wing.
Yeah, I think it just spun on him, kind of very similar to what we saw Connell do. He comes up the racetrack, and then the back end comes right around, goes to the inside wall. He locks it down and does a partial pirouette. And just a little bit of a kiss to the inside wall. Not sure if any damage occurred there, but we are back under caution again, and we are. I don't know what we're going to do here for stops, but we're 28 laps in. I think people are going to come to pit road, provided pit road's open.
Don't know if they claim they stay out, but nobody gonna stay out because the condition of the track is really tough. You know what? that stuff. Remember the old configuration on the Miami? They have an iRacing. Everyone have the same issue in the same spot, and now it's like same stuff again.
Here we come. Pit road open. With 54 to go, and I don't think anyone could do 54 laps. Now 53 to go.
If you have a yellow,
yeah, with some
caution,
yellow, yeah, one or two cautions, you might be able to.
So we are only 20 cars plus Jeremy with 3 laps down.
All right, so Drew Suk is going to stay out in the Dale Coyne car. And Clindy is going to come out behind the Dale Coyne car. And ironically, one of Clindy's teammates is an actual Dale Coyne team member. Not in this race, but one of his teammates in another series is an actual Dale Coyne team member, one of the tire changers. Ryan Campbell. And Chilcutt's going to be in third. Blaze Andrich is now fourth. But ultimately, I think Drew is staying out for maybe track position and a quick caution. Maybe pick up some positions here, but he is 29 laps into his stint. All right, so there are your weather. We'll get that off. We had that up there for a while, so you get a good look at that. But here is one of the things I don't want to leave up here very long because we've seen it so long. Here's the upcoming schedule. That stayed up for about 10 laps a couple races ago, Lewis, and that wasn't good. But we won't do it here. Portland coming up next, then Zolder, then Gateway, Mexico City, Brands Hatch, Indianapolis, and Watkins Glen. And we're going to end actually on the 2026 side of the calendar. When we get to the last couple of races of the year. In fact, that Indianapolis race might be interesting. I don't know if we'll have the hybrid by then, but I don't know if it's possible or not. But that might be interesting to see if we do get the hybrid by that Indianapolis date. But that will be the first Indianapolis after the PRI Hoosier 500.
2020. This is properly to say 2025, 2026 season.
Don't forget the PRI Hoosier 500 as we are going green.
The 3 wide.
Oh, Chilcutt in front of him. Oh, and how did Blaze Andrich miss that?
3, 4, 5, the big one, everyone.
Blaze Andrich didn't miss it. And we got Nate Seifer involved.
It is a lot of cars in ball. I see 4 cars, 5 cars. Gabby Sanders is in ball also too. 6 cars with the meatball flag.
All right, let's get back and watch this. Carnage coming off, and I don't know what happened down there. We go 3 wide through the quarter. Oh, and Chilcutt just grabs the apron. Oh, how does he miss Zook? And unfortunately, and you know what? Okay. Blaze Andrich missed that thing, but he got ran into behind by Gavin Sanders. Gavin was doing everything. Look at this, just cars all over the place. Miglin in that as well. Goyette involved.
Oh, Nate Seifer, it just made the nice break, and somebody came like Goyette came behind him and destroyed the car. And Morris Lucky, they have a net code, and that net code is put through on the Goyette, so they don't have any contact on the car.
How does Logan Edwards miss all that?
Logan Edwards,
watch this. We'll watch. We're going to go to in-car, and we're going to watch at full speed. How does he miss all this?
Costello so too. He went. Oh well, he hit the wall, but he saved it.
Whoa! Watch Logan Spath.
Oh, nice. Oh, but you know what?
Oh,
They have a contact with somebody on front. He had a contact with Dan Miglin. And he escaped.
wow. All right. And so when the caution came out now, Clindy is now your leader with 49 to go.
So, with damage, I seen. Nine cars. 10 cars. So 6 with Mimbo flag, but 10 with damage. It doesn't matter if it's back or front wing. 10 cars in total.
So, wow, this is going to change things up as now we're basically down to 14 cars. Still kind of running, but Fairbarn, he's in the back there. He is actually 2 laps down, and he will, Gavin Sanders is on pit road with damage. He's there for an extended stop. So one of our, now both of our points leaders are out. Oh, no, Chilcutt's still in. We're going to go green. Clindy, your leader. It is Clindy, Zook, Edwards, Flaum, and Tomba. It's amazing how Flaum gets up into the top 5 in these oval races. That's the remainder of your field. Costello is going to take a 3 wide right behind Costello. Chilcutt, excuse me, is going to take a 3 wide with Morris. And Claiborne up to the top.
And Drew take the lead on Clendy. But I think Glendy knew it's not worth it to fight with him because he must to come into the pits. And I think Clendy can finish the race with the same
yes, exactly.
Tires, same tank and stuff.
Yeah, Drew is 37 laps into his stead. He's going to have to come to pit road. And Clindy's like, why not? I'll just stay behind and try to economize here as we see Spath and Costello side by side going into 3 and 4. So Clindy knows the battle is really behind him, not in front of him. But and we're back when Zook comes to pit road. That is your podium right there. You're looking at it right in your middle of your picture. And Blaze Andrich is back in this thing after getting repaired, getting a tap. He's going to pass Cody Claiborne. He's going to move himself up to 10th. Oh, Zook just slices down on Clindy. Here comes Zach Flaum on the inside of Logan. And once again, if you're just joining us, with 42 to go here, we're in round 5 of 12 of the Formula Indy Series coming to you from Homestead Miami Speedway. We're currently Kyle Clinworth and Drew Zook are your 2 leaders right now as Clindy goes to the point with about 42 to go. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next race. The next race for us here on P1 will be tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, for the second split of the iRacing Indy Next qualifying series. Check out drivers from all parts of the iRacing IndyCar communities. They put their talents and reputations on display for a chance to be one of the lucky 33 to be promoted to the Pro Series. The IndyCar Road to Pro continues here on P1 tomorrow night at Texas.
So Paula in chat said, I should be giving the award for the airtime flip at this race. Oh my God, Costello. Almost have a contact with Logan Spad.
Here comes Blaze Andrich. Logan had a run and had to check up a little bit, and Blaze now up to 8th.
Nate and Glendy make the break the draft on Drew. Now Zach came very fast to take the second place easily. I think Zach started to make start to figure out, whoop, I think I have to come into the pit. And came Logan Edwards over there now.
And that Zook still waiting. He's up way up in the high. Here comes Tomba to the inside. So now maybe Drew wants to make a appearance on pit road here with 45 laps into the stint. He can make it if he pits.
And you know what? Like a Neki told me a long time ago, stay until the tank is gone.
Oh, Costello in the wall in 3 and 4. Yeah, Drew, make the tank dry. Make the tank dry.
Yes. I have a good battle with Logan Spad. I think Spad is not happy with the...
Oh, Zook gets loose off a 2, but catches it. Caution.
That's the cautions, Drew 1-2.
And I believe that's Joey Clements. Yeah. He's off turn 4. See what happened. Just kind of comes around on its own.
Oh, apron bat. Oh, no, it's not apron bat. Too much weight jacket for sure.
And he tows. I'm not sure why, but he decides to tow. And so the pace car is out. What's that?
Too many incidents. I cannot see the incidents now because until the checker flag we can see the result of the incident over there. But I think Joy, you know what? Maybe I have 15 or 13, sorry, or 10. It's not worth it to stay out and have a disqualify.
Well, we're going to come to pit road for final stops here for everybody. Glendy, Flaum, Edwards, Tomba, Chilcutt, Blaze Andrich, Michael Costello. Zook is actually going to come out pretty good on this. Logan Spath coming. Bryson Morris is going to stay out, along with Cody Claiborne and Dan Miglin for track position. Dan's going to throw the dice again for the second time in this race. LaBarge, he's going to go to the front. Mundell, he's coming to pit road.
Costello stay out.
Oh, LaBarge, I think, decided to come back onto the racetrack. And then we have one car is going to get the lucky dog here on the oval. That's the Fairbarn. He's going to be down 1 lap now.
Chilcutt, Andrich, and Costello stay out. They can go out. They can go with that. But the problem is, it's turn 2. How is loose? How the car is making more difficult and thinking about it if it's a good decision to stay out or not in this condition.
So Chilcutt stays out. He will pick up the lead. Blaze Andrich is in second. Costello is in third. Bryson Morris is in fourth. Claiborne in fifth. Miglin in sixth. Labarge in seventh. But the first of those that came down pit road, there's Clindy right there in the pink car. And then the pink car right behind the pink car is Zach Flaub. He is in ninth. Then we got Logan Edwards in 10th. And those are all on fresh tires with 32 to go. They have time, but not a lot of it.
Do you see the standings? It's very interesting. Everyone is professional or pro, but just only Cody Claiborne.
Yeah.
And Dan Miglin, and that's it.
Yeah. Claiborne and Miglin fighting for that amateur win in 5th and 6th.
So Cody's third in the standings now when you send me. So the stuff when you send me and there, so he's 20 points on behind. So could we make it, if his finish good, be a leader in there?
If you're looking to save money with great prices and no sales tax, Sim Racing Warehouse is your U.S.-based shop for all your sim racing needs. Plus, for a limited time, you could save with a 5% off coupon. Just type in SRW House in the coupon code section on checkout and save even more. Go to Sim Racing Warehouse or simracingwh.com to learn more today. That coupon code is in the description. You can copy and paste that. Going green here at lap with 32 to go. It is Chilcutt, Andrich, Costello, your top three now. As we are getting to the late stages of this race.
Now restart back for Brian Lebarg in the restart. Make the pass of all of these three guys and Clendy going for the race because we are 31 to go.
Well, here's a possible pass if everything cycles forward with these guys on the new tires. That was Zach Flaum taking a shot at the lead, but Logan Edwards is going to get the position as Clindy storms ahead. But in front of him, the top six did not stop. And now Blaze Andrich to the lead around Chilcutt and also Costello. I don't know if Chilcutt might be damaged.
Clendy went to the wall. Somebody's sack went to the wall. Clendy out.
Oh, and Clindy and Claiborne in the fish car. And let's see what happens here.
Oh, you know what? Cody didn't. So Clendy came so fast in the corner because they have Logan Edwards on front. Actually, no, Logan Edwards.
That's Miglin. And so he gets there, he cuts down, and I don't think Cody knew he was there.
You know what? When the spotter said inside, he already made the turn too late. It's not like Cody. Yeah, it's too late. He just really Cody decided to make the move when Clendy came too close to him. That's my point of view.
Now, that's going to be interesting. Now, do we see Andrich? He is going to come to pit road. Chilcutt is going to stay out. Costello is going to stay out. Morris is going to stay out. Miglin, everybody's staying out except for Blaze. And Chilcutt is looking to really capitalize on this. Is Tomba damaged? Yes, he is damaged. He is missing his left front wing. So he's coming down pit road for a new wing. And he has a black flag. I'm not sure how if he was passing under caution or not. So that's going to narrow down the field a little bit. But Andrich does not come to pit road. He pump fakes. Watch this. Watch this. Yeah, he just comes on out.
Oh, really weird touch on the Tomba and Drew. In turn one, just was net contact, and that's he lose the front wing. So we see people, we have a real contact and forgiven. Now it was a net code contact, and nope, no chance.
All right. Well, this is going to make things interesting, and I want to thank everybody for joining us. We have 23 watching right now. Thank you very much. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Got some big races on the schedule coming up. And again, next race for us tomorrow night at 8 p.m. is the IndyCar Pro Series qualifying, or the Indy Next qualifying series is what it's called. But they're qualifying for the Indy Pro Series, which they'll be racing these cars in after the start of the new year, I believe. And that starts at 8 p.m. We're doing the second split here on P1. Also at 8:30, Mark Murphy will bring you one of the closing rounds of the American Motorsports Association and their Grand National Series at Martinsville for round 32 of that championship. Then we also have the AMA on Friday at Martinsville with their Top Truck Series for round 24 there before they go to championship weekend next week. Nothing this weekend. And then, of course, our triple header Mondays, the past, present, and future of open wheel racing. Lotus 79s, Indy Next, and IR18s on Monday night, part of our triple header. Getting ready to go green here, coming to 25 to go as they're according a little bit in the back. It is going to be Andrich, Chilcutt, Costello, Morris, your top five, and Miglin, your top five. But here comes Chilcutt, just storms to the front. I'm not sure what happened there. Did maybe Andrus knows that he can just save a little bit and decides to let Chilcutt go and just draft off him?
I am no race control, but maybe Chilcutt have a Andrus damage because it's too slow.
Yeah, he goes right to the point, though. I mean, Blaze gets the lead back, and here comes now Costello with him. And again, we don't know if Chilcutt, he looks like he's fast. He looks like he's good. Here comes Logan Edwards into the top five. He's now in the top four, bringing with him Zach Flaum. Flaum, speaking of the devil, 25-1. Here comes Logan Spath. He's a former winner in the Elite Racing League. Logan Edwards, a former winner in the Elite Racing League. But Blaze Andrich looking at a possible first-time, big-time league win here on the oval at Homestead with 22 to go.
Costello, I think Costello could be he was a map 8. Okay. So maybe it's true. So I checked on board. Doesn't look like it wasn't map 8 because it's going slow. It was the same speed, but I think he wasn't map 8 when he reached start.
Oh, and he gets passed by Flaum. So he might be trying to get to the end. Big twitch there coming off the corner. 20 to go. Chilcutt to the inside. Oh, and Logan Spath up to the wall. Chilcutt now your leader, but here comes Andrus to the inside. He gets it back.
You know what? This should be a yellow flag now, but nope. Kyle Mulder hit the wall in the exit on the turn 2. he was the last car on the grid, so that's why no yellow.
Blaze Andrich now leader by 2/10 over Chilcutt. Here comes Logan Edwards, and I think Logan, you were talking about Costello saving fuel. I think Logan Edwards is the one to watch here. He is the man on the move.
Yeah, Costello is a little bit far, it's 1.2 seconds behind, and Logan Spad is behind to him, but I think the battle is over here because Edwards, Logan Edwards, and Zach, they have a 16. And these two guys on the front, they have a 32, so...
yeah, we're talking 32 laps into the stint. That's what you're talking about. 32 laps for Blaze Andrich, 32 laps for Chilcutt, 16 for Edwards, and 16 for Flaum. Now 17, Spath 17, Costello 37, Morris 37. So the battle for the win might be between Logan Edwards and Zach Flaum with the fresher of the two tires. But let's take a look at the weather one more time. We're not really having it's not really a very hot track right now, so tire degradation might not be a big issue. And also, at some point, there's eventually a trade-off where the new tires just aren't as effective as used tires, and they just kind of get even out.
Yeah, I think so. It's just the problem is about the turn 2, the exit over there. Like, even with the new tires, with 8 or 2, is the issue over there. But look like Logan has an issue, like you said. There's not a big handicap in the new or the old one.
Chilcutt to the inside, getting the position. He floats up right in front of Blaze. Goes out to the wall. Blaze gets a little bit of draft, goes back down low in the 2 on the Robbie Gordon cam, going through 3 and 4 on the bottom. He slides up the racetrack, greets the turn 4 exit wall down the front stretch. 13 to go here at Homestead on the oval. Do we see a first-time winner? Do we see a second win for Alex Chilcutt? Do we see a first win for Logan Edwards? Do we see a first win for Zach Flaum? Do we see a first win for Logan Spath? There's 23, I was just doing a real quick count if you heard me counting in the background, 23 different winners in Formula Indy Series history. Do we see a 24th, or do we see a driver get their second career win, and that will move them automatically right up into the top 10 all time in wins? That's how tight it is, and a lot of parity in this league. Do we see another first-time winner? Do we see a 24th in the form of Blaze Andrich and in a form of Logan Edwards, or even Zach Flaum? Or do we see Zach Flaum actually get another podium finish to move him up into the top 3 now all time with the most podium finishes on ovals? Here comes Andrich to the inside. Yeah, if Flaum gets another podium, he gets 3 podium finishes on ovals. That will move him third, tie him with Siefker. 10 to go here at Homestead, Miami. And here comes Logan Edwards to the bottom side of Blaze. Chilcutt protected to the inside. It's not going to bring Andrich with him. Andrich going to stay up high, get a run coming off of 2.
I think Logan is waiting for the opportunity.
Yeah, I think so too.
It is taking so long. We already saw how he made the pass, kind of. Yeah. So I think it's waiting for opportunity, or maybe we run and he don't have a tires for make the move on the end because it's tick tack, and the tire is getting. Oh my!
Oh, Chilcutt slides in front. We're gonna go 3 wide for the lead. Logan Edwards down low with the newer tires. Chilcutt's gonna get shuffled up high. Clindy back on the racetrack on the access road. Here come off the corner. Logan Edwards to the point.
Smart decision. I think Logan Edwards saw that. It's like, you know what? I wanna make the pass, but he left. 3
cars are going to decide this. Logan Spath, Zach Flaum wheel to wheel coming off of 2. Down the backstretch. Side by side, Logan Edwards, Chilcutt. Lays Andrich doesn't have a place to go. Is he going to fade to third? Here comes Logan Edwards to the inside. And do we see the Luke Mansky's team get back-to-back wins in big broadcasts and races? Remember last night, Logan Edwards' teammate, Caleb Brashear, gets a surprise win at Indianapolis. Do we see another Mansky win tonight? Logan Edwards down low, and he's starting to pull away a little bit, coming to 5 to go here at Homestead.
I thought he was gonna stay high to throw all the dirty air on Alex, but nope, he stay in there. Look at that, the gap in between the Blazin and Alex over there. It's a big gap. It's 6 tenths, I think. So
yeah,
3
we'll look at gaps here real quick.
So.
Yeah, 7 tenths actually now. It's now gonna be, unless we get a late caution. Well, if we get a caution now, this race is over.
Sure. I think
I
Logan.
think it's going to be cut between Logan and Chilcutt, and I think Logan has peaked at the right time, and his tires are about as good as they're going to be against tires as old as Chilcutt's are. 3 to go. And back, well, proving us wrong. Chilcutt goes to the point, coming to 2 to go. But again, I think Edwards can play a little bit more coy because his tires are a little bit better. Edwards to the bottom. He's going to have a lead coming off the corner. 2 to go.
I think Logan have to play now. Must to play with the now. Nice. Must to play with that.
Oh, here's Zach Flound.
Dirty air.
Zach Flound looking for that podium. Here comes Edwards to the white flag. Leader down low in the 1. He's got himself 0.2 of a second lead over Chilcutt. Down the backstretch, Chilcutt's going to have a head of steam, but he won't be able to quite get that momentum to get the pass. Halfway down the backstretch, half a lap. Down on the bottom, Logan Edwards still has the lead off of 3 and 4. Turning for a home, it's Logan Edwards is going to get his maiden win here in the Formula Indy Series. And Zach Flaum comes home for another podium finish on an oval. And that's how we're going to finish here at Homestead, Miami. Logan Edwards, Chilcutt, and Flaum. And Chilcutt is going to take a huge step in the standings.
Nice. It is the only one to stay in the front row, basically. Logan, he just gained 1 position.
Yeah, 1 position. Started second.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, he's going to back up. Oh, he's going to do the Polish victory lap. And as someone that's with Polish descent, I will. I accept that. Keep it off the wall. Keep it off the wall. There you go. Let's take a look at the results. Logan Edwards with the win. Chilcutt comes home second. Zach Flaum, another podium finish for Zach Flaum. I don't even think he knows that stat. He is now 3rd all-time, tied for podium finishes on ovals in the series. Lays Andrich was looking at a win with about 20 to go, but I think just the tires ran out for him. He comes home 4th. Another, I think, a good top 5 finish for him. I think he had a good race at Chicagoland. So 2 good races in a row on a road course and then on an oval. Logan Spath still looking for that first win here in the series, but getting closer, top 5. Costello in 6th, Zook in 7th, and Zook really paid off with some of that track position late, staying out. Morris in 8th, Miglin in 9th, and Fairbarn in 10th. I'm going to guess, Luis, we got some people there in the top 10 there. Who is your Luis Gonzalez Nunez driver of the race? It's either Spath, Costello, or Morris. They're up each 15 spots.
I think I cannot give you a Costello because he already win in the real life. So no, not for you. Those are gonna be for Logan Spot.
Let's go to the page 2 here. Tomba, Sanders, Labarge, Glendy, Mundell, Claiborne, Selmans, Daly, Seifer, and Capalucci, your top 20. A lot of these drivers had good days. Bruin, just for one reason or another, wasn't able to bring home the finish. Goyette, Connell, Sherlock, Guerrera, Ingrave, Aslan, Watson, Binsey, Herman, Yellen. A lot of contact here. Sheehan, Morera, Gianni, Moss, and that is your 34-car field here. And your lead amateur is going to be Dan Miglin.
One hour and 24 minutes.
And we'll get yeah, we'll do this here. Wanted some replay, and I didn't want to go too early in the race with that sun, so I wanted to go later in the race with the sun down and the lights on. And we will get into the standings here. Miglin finished 9th, and I think he was the only amateur to actually finish this race, so survival of the fittest for the amateurs here.
Yeah, the second one was Cody.
Yeah, Cody Claiborne in 16th. Yeah.
9 laps. Like that down. 9 laps down, actually.
All right, let's... All right. And let's get into the interview room and see if we got some people to talk to. And there is Dan Miglin. We'll bring him up. Hey, Dan, congratulations. Amateur class winner today, finishing 9th, gets a top 10, but a little bit of a survival of the fittest out there. Lots of cautions, a lot of dicey driving out there. What was the strategy to survive?
It was just that, survive, and I almost didn't do it. I got ARCA braked pretty good in one of those wrecks, but man, the pit crew, I guess they came with enough extra spare parts to give me another rear wing, straighten my wheels back out, so we just kind of coasted to the end and hoped for the best.
Any shout-outs, friends, family, sponsors on this survival win today? You got to feel pretty good about it, and you had a pretty good strategy also to grab some track position to avoid some of the mid-pack shenanigans.
Oh, yeah. No, I could tell early tire fall off wasn't going to be that bad, so I just wanted to be as close to the front the whole time as I could. Shout out, as always, Team Watson Racing Setups.
All right, well, there you have it. One of the Team Watson racers out there getting the amateur win today. Also might be looking good for you in the standings with how close the standings are. So we'll see how that shakes out here in a little bit. But congratulations on the amateur win, and we'll see you when we go back to the road courses here in a couple of weeks in Portland.
Thanks a lot.
Dan Miglin with the amateur win. We will now go into the podium, and here is the admin, the host with the most. And once again, now we know why there's 4 ovals on the schedule when you get podiums at 2 of them so far. Zach Plow, do you know, Zach, now that you are tied 3rd all time for the most podium finishes in FIS history?
On all tracks or just ovals?
On ovals.
Okay. I mean, I didn't know that. Now I know that. That's pretty cool. I wish some of them would be first or second steps, not the third step, but I'll take it. In a series this competitive, I'll take a third step every once in a while. It feels like I could only get them on the ovals, so.
Well, I mean, it seems like those are the races that seem to have a lot of attrition, and you're surviving, and you made up 14 spots just to get up there, and a great deal of passing involved as well. Kind of what was the strategy for you today? Because it wasn't a lot of staying out and grabbing track position like some other drivers did. You were moving up the, what was the old 80s commercial? You had to earn it, right? So I forget what commercial that was, but that was the punchline. But you were out there earning it by passing cars and not just picking them up easily by just picking up track position.
Yeah, honestly, I felt like if I could find clean air, I could make uptime in the corners. And honestly, it was just going where they weren't. That helped both while I was racing and while I was diving away from careening vehicles. I think I went through both of those really big wrecks and somehow made it through alive. So, all in all, a good night. I felt like I had a good chance tonight, and I'm glad I was able to put on a show, if anything. So.
Well, congratulations. Shout out to any friends, family, sponsors, anyone you want to say hi to before we let you go.
Yeah, just want to give a shout out to Sim Racing Warehouse. They're the ones that are helping put on this series this year. They've been an awesome sponsor and partner so far. And yeah, just obviously buy Aquablade on Steam. You guys know the deal. But also just, as always, give me a shout out to Fred's family. I think this one's going to be for my grandpa. He's sitting in a nursing home trying to recover from some sickness and stuff. So hopefully I can show him this one and it'll bring a smile to his face. So.
And your grandpa might actually remember the old Smith Barney commercial. That's what I was referencing. And say they make
He
money.
Probably would.
They make money the old-fashioned. I remember it, so I'm not your grandpa though. But Smith Barney, they make money the old-fashioned way. They earn it. You get your podiums the old-fashioned way. You earn it. Another podium finish, second in a row on the 2 oval races this season. So doing pretty good on the ovals. And in addition to the podium you got last season at Texas, congratulations, and we'll see you when we go back to the twisty turnies in a couple weeks when we go to Portland.
Yeah, hopefully I could stay on the lead lap there. That's the goal on the road courses. So. All right, y'all have a good night, guys. Thanks.
Take care, Zach. And that is Zach getting another podium finish here. Let's go up to Alex Chilcott, and here he is. Alex, congrats on the P2. Bit of a rough race for you. At one point on the restart, grabbed a little bit too much of the apron and spun the car around and kind of started the big one, but recovered, and it really worked out for you because your key competition in this race did not have a good race. And you're looking to actually pull ahead a little bit in the points as a result. I don't think we've started to count drop weeks or not, but now you got to be feeling pretty good as we get back into a portion of the schedule which involves more road courses with only 2 more ovals left. You got to feel pretty good that it's playing to your strengths.
Yeah, definitely the result here was something that I like to see. I feel bad for everybody who got involved in that wreck. I kind of got chopped real hard on the restart there. I haven't had a chance to look at it, but we'll see how they rule. Hopefully I don't have to have a pit start at Portland, otherwise that's going to kind of undo the good result from today.
Talk about the race in general. Did you, and also on that incident, did you pick up any damage? We noticed that you were able to keep up, so we don't think you did, but man, I mean, when you went sideways and all those cars started coming in, did you get anything from that, or you just got really lucky?
We'll see. It's a little bit of luck there. I didn't see anybody. I was sideways on, so I'm just sitting there like praying, please don't hit me. I ended up losing my front wing, and that was it. That was the only damage. So
wow.
yeah, it ended up working out.
Wow. Well, you got to feel pretty good after this one. Going to Portland here. Got a week off. We'll see in 2 weeks. Any shout-outs, friends, family, sponsors? I mean, as Gavin says, all Gavin really wants to do is finish on the podium and get these interviews, because that normally means you're doing pretty good in the points. And you've been pretty consistently making these interviews and kind of proving his point. You got to feel pretty good coming out of here. So I imagine you got some pretty happy shout-outs you want to get in.
Yeah, doesn't hurt to be lucky. A little skill. But yeah, of course, shout out to you guys. Shout out to the admin team. Everybody I'm racing with. It's so much fun. So thank you all.
Alex Chilcutt, points have not been updated yet, so we don't have an update on the points for you. But I think you're going to extend your lead coming out of this. The only person that's remotely going to kind of keep pace with you at any of this is Blaze, because kind of Blaze was in the top 5 and you beat him there too. So a really, really good day points wise. And they might look back if we get into the last race of the season and with an opportunity to clinch, you might be looking back at this race as the one that kind of really it was the savior to their season. So we'll see as the season develops, but a great finish for Alex Chilcutt tonight, finishing second at Homestead, Miami in the oval race number 2 of the season. We'll catch you when we go back to Portland here in a couple weeks.
Thanks, guys. See you next week.
And that is Alex Chilcutt, feeling lucky than good any day. I think there is a saying that I'd rather be lucky than good any day, and today was that day. Let's bring in Logan Edwards into the booth, and here is Logan Edwards. Man, I gotta say, pretty good day for the Luke Mansky, or pretty good week for the Luke Mansky squad. Caleb last night at Indianapolis and a very close finish, and today you with just slightly fresher tires outlasting second and third and getting that big first win here. Now the 24th different winner here in Formula Indy Series history, to add to the resume that already is kind of growing with wins over in the Elite Racing League. Congratulations with the big win here on the Oval. We know you're good on the road courses, but getting one for the Oval resume, just kind of icing on the cake.
Of course. Thanks for the congratulations. And yeah, it has been a really good week for the team. Hopefully we can carry this momentum tomorrow.
Well, talk about your race. I mean, Lewis kind of talked about it. Everyone else, Chilcutt did start in the top 5. You started in the top 2, and you kind of really never left and did some pit strategy. It went to the back, but you still managed to drive your way to the front. How was the racing out there for you?
It was hard, and it was brutal, I think is a good word to say it. A lot of people taking everything they can get. A lot of attrition. And I survived and picked the right strategy.
Well, go ahead. Shout-outs for the team. I know a big week for your team yesterday with a win, today with a win. Looking pretty good and peaking pretty good at the right time of the year.
Of course, with the Pro Series coming up,
yeah,
it's good to have momentum.
Any shout-outs?
Shout out to my brother Landon. I saw him in the chat. Cheering me on. Very, very excited for it. And shout out to the team, Luke Mansky Racing Esports, and everybody there who's working very hard on setups this time of year.
Well, 24th different winner. We'll see you and your cars tomorrow when we do either. I don't know if you'll make top split or second split, but if you do make second split, it'll be right here on P1. But we look forward to seeing you guys, and best of luck in the qualifiers tomorrow.
Thank you, Gary. See ya.
Logan Edwards with the win here, the 24th different winner in the Formula Indy Series. Lewis, thanks for joining us, man, but a heck of a race out there today. A lot of attrition, but if you look at that kind of who finished this race, a lot of experience up at the top. Logan Edwards, a lot of experience in this car. Chilcutt, learning, but still your points leader, and that says that he's got just a lot of driving experience in general, not necessarily in the IR18. Flaum has a lot of experience in this car, proven it by now its third podium finish on an oval here in the series. Blaze Andrich, we know, has a tons of starts in these cars. Logan Spath has a tons of starts in these cars. It really seemed like one of those type of races today that if you have a lot of experience in these cars, that was really paying off for you with a good performance on the racetrack.
Yeah, Logan Edwards with a lot of experience in the oval made the victory, and we've seen. I don't want to say this, but we've seen that some people can race in road and some people cannot race in oval, and the people racing in oval do the good job to stay in calm, but people don't try to going for something. It's really difficult to do in oval. Try to make the pass, be calm, find the pace, thinking about it, what is coming next, and all that stuff. So it's a difficult. I said in the middle on the broad, I said it is not easy to race in oval. It's just not turning to the left and just do the stuff. No, it's just find the pace, read what is happening on front, and try to be on there. So even Logan Spad in there, Costello for sure for the real life, and Zach actually too. It's one like you mentioned, it's have a more top podiums in oval. So it was a good race, but it's too many yellow flags in track may cut all this strategy, and that make a different strategy. And then we racing with two guys with different strategy in between. But Logan by far won the race because he found the right opportunity. He almost have a bad luck in there when he make it 3 wide with 10 to go. Or in there, make the pass and winning the race for sure in the lead. So Portland, we really saw Portland in ERL. It was a really entertainment race with a lot of drama and one of the closest finish in that league. So what if with all of these experimental guys in road, because they're racing in Chicago last time, racing in Portland, with all of these opportunities to race pretty good in there. So it's going to be a good race for them. For sure, Steve is going to be back in 2 weeks in there. So I hope to have a good race in Portland. So good luck for everyone. See you next week. See you next week when you have another week on IndyCar leaks and stuff.
Yeah, and if you were in the booth with, we were in the booth together for that Portland race in the Elite Racing Leagues and the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series there, and the two drivers that were first and second for that really, really close finish on par with the Father's Day finish between Michael and Mario, and also that three-way finish with Raul and DeFerrin and Blundell. But it was Logan Edwards that got the win there, and it was Hunter Ingrave, who was in the lineup today and finished 25th, that nearly missed the win there as well. So two drivers in this lineup that we will probably see at Portland were on the top two steps in the Elite Racing League, and can they repeat when the Formula Indy Series goes back? So just keep in mind that those two drivers that did that close finish in the Elite Racing League will be here in the Formula Indy Series here in 2 weeks at Portland. Let's give everyone back their Wednesday nights here. Thanks for joining us, everybody. It's been a treat to have you all here. And we have a week off, so don't forget that. So that's it for tonight. Once again, your podium here from Homestead, Miami. Logan Edwards with the win, his first win here in the Formula Indy Series. Alex Chilcutt really strengthening his points lead by finishing second. Zach Pflaum, another podium finish, comes home in third. And Dan Miglin is your amateur class winner here. He comes home in ninth. Join us again next week, or actually in 2 weeks, for round 6 of Season 8 of the Formula Indy Series. We head to Portland International for the first time. Coverage begins around 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, it's 8:20 p.m. Eastern. And for the correct broadcast time in your area, you can find everything right here at YouTube at youtube.com/@P1 Broadcasting. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game is not easy, so please help support P1 with the weekly grind. Leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought of tonight's race. And if you enjoyed tonight's coverage, support us by smashing like in the video. If you're new, click subscribe. And while you're at it, hit the bell for weekly reminders so don't miss out on more of P1's other iRacing programming, including this week, looking at the schedule, we have the AMA on Thursday and Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Actually, 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time. And don't forget, tomorrow is the IndyCar Pro Series qualifier second split with Jacob Collins on the call at 8 p.m. right here on P1. So don't miss any of that. Formula Indy Series is brought to you by Sim Racing Warehouse. Looking to take your sim racing up to the next level? Check out Sim Racing Warehouse. From high-quality wheels and pedals to accessories that bring the track right into your home. They got everything you need to make yourself race harder, race faster, and race smarter. Plus, for a limited time, you can save 5% off with the coupon. Just type in the keyword SRW House in the coupon code section on checkout and save even more. The links you need are in the description, as well as the coupon code. That's very important. They can save you 5%. That's a lot of money if you buy a lot of equipment there. Track cams for this race are provided by Whiplash Sim Cams. Get the most out of your iRacing experience with Whiplash Sim Cams. To learn more about Whiplash, like them on Facebook, or you can follow them on Twitter, X and Instagram today. All the links you need are in the description. For business inquiries to learn more about P1 and what we do, like us on Facebook. You can also follow us on X and Instagram. All the links you need. You can also be found on our Linktree accounts. Just check those all out in the description. So, for Stephen Larkamp, who's not with us tonight, Luis Gonzalez-Nunez, everyone here at Sim Racing Warehouse, Formula Indy Series, and P1, I'm Gary Gotzo, the voice of the Formula Indy Series. Say it all. Good night, and thanks for watching. And all our men and women serving in the military and as first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Catch us again in 2 weeks in Portland for the next race of the Formula Indy Series right here on P1. Good night.